establishing this school and making us to run for that value. 10th year anniversary is an important occasion or a milestone for all of us. This year, 2015-16, has actually given a lot of accomplishments for us. The first and foremost of all is making our children to write the first board exam. And that was indeed a great achievement. I want to really thank all the parents who stood with us for writing that. And one of the unique process in that is, okay, every school gives us this 10th board exam. What's so big deal about it? But one of the most important point that I really want to underline is on the philosophy that we are going on that. If you ask my 10th standard parents, we give them a direction saying that education is our responsibility. Keeping good health, ensuring good attendance is parents' responsibility. None of our children go for any tuitions. That's one big responsibility that we take, and I would like to thank all our teachers for giving this occasion. I'm sure definitely our children will coming out in flying colors for that. What we say is we own education. Education is, we have to, let's not confuse the kids. In that value, Primrose stands. This year also gave us a big opportunity to represent ourselves in the national arena. One of the big events that we hosted this year was the ASIC competition, where our children participated and went through a big competitions of debate, declamations, and then we were winning awards in that. You will also see a glimpse of that today. Not only that, a lot of new things like IGSC affiliation. We got our 11th and 12th affiliation. We also got our infrastructure plans approved for extra classrooms. So all these things definitely makes this is a glorious year, and as a part and parcel of the whole story, it's a person who stood with us and ensured that we are getting everything, and that's our director. I would like to give a special thanks to her. Thank you so much, ma'am, for all the support that you have assured on us. Annual report is normally a process where people sit and read the whole process, but I would like to say that I'm not very comfortable reading the reports, but I think I can take through a presentation which probably speaks much better than that, and this also believes that the video can probably make you to enjoy that. The presentation could actually enjoy that and give the facts much faster. Our children are standing at the back, and then I really don't want to take too much of time, but I just want to give a gist of thing what we have given here. To be honest, like, you may have to have another 365 days to take you through this, but I'm just trying to make it in 10-15 minutes so that you'll be with us. For a better understanding, there is a small slide presentation here which will probably tell you what we have done. We always believe in our mother's values. Mother believes a happy beginning, a good continuation, and she never believes in an end. And in fact, our theme of Savitri is also that. Savitri never believes in an end coming to her husband. And that's what the Sherbindo's work that we are going to witness today. She does not believe in an end, and she believes, she gives it expressions of endless progression. And that's what we want to make it. Whether we will make that or not, I'm sure the organization created by us will stand for the times to come and be one of the iconic in the history of Chennai, in the history of the whole India. That's the potential of this organization that we have created. This gives an overview. I'm just going to take you through this various activities that we have done every month, every year in terms of academic, sports day. The year is packed with activities. It's kind of an annual planner that we have, which would tell you like that what kind of a busy work that we have inside the school, entertaining, educating our child. We started our annual day. The last year was a great success. We had the program of Pied Piper and also quite a lot of programs to demonstrate our school can win the International School Award. So annual day was filled with various activities, dances, programs, even the dragon dance from China. That was wonderful creative success that we got, and children did beautifully well. That's where the start of the year, that marked the start of the year. And then to celebrate our summer, our children were participating in a summer camp. Close to 60 children participated in this. It became a good training ground for us to win the inter-school competitions. Orientation Day is the first event that we start in a year, where we have to invite the new parents and orient them towards a philosophy of not comparing the children, philosophy of encouraging them, philosophy of ensuring that they are enjoying the experience. And that's one of the things. Our partner in that is Dr. Bindar Jayaraman, who kind of provided an orientation for the kids, and we also distributed books for the new parents to understand what Primrose really stands for. Next comes the students' election. One of the things which from class 4 students participate on these elections, where they were competing for various posts, followed by the investiture ceremony. Anbumadi selected as the SPL, School People Leader, and Mirtulani selected as the ASPL, and Pooja was the sports secretary for the year. Also, we had our team captains and vice captains selected for the year. Next is an intra-school competition. As I said before, we hosted this ASIC competition, and to represent our school, it's not just a small selection process. We conducted those events in our school, and every student had an opportunity to participate it, and whoever came first had the opportunity to represent the Primrose schools. And that was the culture that we had. So this, as I said before, is a great thing which actually put us into the national mark, where we had different schools participating. Almost 22 schools from all over Tamil Nadu participated. And then we had conducted events like debate, declamation, creative writing, and quiz. And we have Arjuna of our class 10 selected for this declamation and went up to Delhi for presenting it. And Sports Day, always celebrated with a great vigor. This time we had a lot of new things which is coming up on this, which came up on that. And we had our chief guest, Mr. Bhaskar, the Inspector of Police, who brought a new dimension of using the police force itself. He gave very good ideas. We gave very good inputs to our parent community in terms of not to fear from police, but to make them as helpers. So that was an event to remember. We introduced a flag dance, so many other things. Children were able to prove their physical valor in this program. We also conducted events for the parents. We also had events for the teachers this time. And that's a wonderful day that we had for celebrating sports. Project Day is always an important, essential ingredient for our success. We believe in making the children to understand a theme and work on that theme. Last year, the theme that we selected for the high school student, the Mother Earth. We don't know what's going to happen to this earth in 20 years from now. The children has to have a wonderful environment around them. But sadly, the report says, the global warming report across the world says that we are not creating that, rather we are destroying it in a very higher rate. Unless otherwise, schools like us create this awareness in the young minds about saving the Mother Earth, it's going to be a difficult time for them. Probably now we are buying water, tomorrow we may have to buy pure air. That's what is going to happen if you don't do this. So this was set with a great importance. This was set with a project theme for the entire school, and every class students had a participation in this. And this also presented to the parents. Events like skit, dance, programs, various things was organized to take home the importance of making a change in the lifestyle that should help for them to create a better world. And that's the most important thing. And students of higher classes, they were able to really work on projects where The higher class students works on the projects of saving water, creating water, and then water management resources, which we believe that's going to be one of the hot topics of the future. That awareness is also important to our children. And the other important milestone that last year was the ISA award, the International School Award. This was not an easy task. It was 18 months of labor. And all the 500 children's hard work, 8 projects, and then 3 project managers, ensuring that every child participates in various programs. For this, we received the International School Award. Our management committee member, Ms. Lakshmi Priya, received the award on behalf of the school. This was a cap on feather on our cap. And then we have our football tournament. It's the second year. And we conducted this. It's a great success. Our women's team, or the girls' team, got the first prize. I think you should give them a big hand for that. At this point, I would like to share a lighter moment with you. Our future director was also here, Mr. Arni, and he was giving us a point. He was saying that next year, I want our boys also to win this cup. That was now kind of an objective, and don't believe it, we are conducting and very, very serious about it. Probably next year, we will try to win the cup. Thank you, sir, for keeping that objective for us. We'll definitely accomplish your vision. Boys didn't win the cup, but still, I think they made a try. We have to really understand that we have a gap there. We'll definitely win this gap. We'll try to have a better thing. Now we got a bigger and better ground also this year. So we have created 2 more football grounds there. And we're going to have, again, a summer camp this year coming up. We'll ensure that we are trying to take that. And another important thing, as I said before, is the IGSE A-level and AS programs. This is for the 11th and 12th standards. Chairman, sir, we would like to tell you that we got the approval for the IGSE. We received a confirmation, telephonic confirmation from them saying that we got the 11th and we'll be going ahead with our 11th and 12th standard. So that's one of the big achievements that we have brought this year. Our 10th standard students can smoothly sail into the 11th standard. Almost we got 90% of them have been already enrolled in our 11th standard programs. That's a good news for us. That should probably definitely make our parents to feel confident about the school's future. And the international endeavors, as I said, we keep on telling this International School Award. And then we had an international teaching assistant program where we hired a teacher from UK through British Council, and we had her training our kids for 2 months here. One of you may ask, like, how that it adds value. It has definitely added quite a lot of value to our children. When our children try to talk with this teaching assistant, they picked up the accent very fast. And that really provides a lot of value in terms of pronouncing the right things. That was a great thing. And then in terms of sharing the culture programs, it really added that. Based on the success of the program, our director has approved to have 2 teaching assistants this year for our academic year. So that's going to be another gap. We have 2 teachers coming up to train our kids this year. And in an endeavor to have this student exchange program, we have to really finish our prelude to that, where our children should qualify in the A-level program of the German classes. So a German class was started. Students of 7th, 8th, 9th were been enrolled in that. It's part of their program which is going on. They'll be soon taking their A-level exam, and once with that A-level exam certifications, we become qualified for the international exchange program, where we can send any students who desires to go and spend a month in Germany for this program. So that is coming up. We are just crossing our milestone. That's coming up on the way. So soon, you may get an invite from the school once you're for a program that you may can support. And also, you should be happy to have children from German to stay at your homes. That's also coming. It's an exchange program, so we will be sending our children there, and we also will receive students from Germany to be with us. So that's a program which is coming. The other one is the Face to Faith, which is a global blogging spot. It has created an environment where children can talk about various issues, various problems across the globe, and it gives a window of opportunities for the people to have discussions on Skype, discussions on the blog, to understand culture, to understand the global environment. When we actually get to sign these programs, when you get into the classrooms of the schools in UK or in US or in Singapore, it's a great experience to understand what kind of a questions these children have. Okay? I believe that even though India making global strides and then making a big in the process of becoming a superpower, there are still people who believe that India is a country where we have a lot of snake charmers. So the questions like, do you have a lot of snakes in your country? That's probably the first question which actually comes to that. And even this international program, the first question asked by the teaching assistant is, sir, there are so many snakes here. I used to tell them, there are snakes, but we have more people here, so snakes run away from us. So that's a kind of a program where children actually enjoy this program in connecting with the global team. And they get back quite a lot of information from them. We are also running a successful program of pen pal interactions with Mexico school. This school was another delight to work with. They never wanted to use any technology. They wanted the children to write on their own hand. Okay, some point of the time, people feel that we are completely forgetting the writing process itself. So this program, the Mexico school, they really wanted us to write letters with emotions. So there is quite a bit of a FedEx that happens between us and the Mexico school, and they started sending small gifts here and there, which is a wonderful experience. When the children receive the letters, you should see the expressions which they actually go through that. We may have to do a little bit of follow-up in terms of getting a written letter from them to send it up, but that's an enjoyable process our children are enjoying. The next one is also a program with Denmark. I've just put some pictures here for you to really enjoy that with the pictures and photograph. This is another program. This school is also planning to come on a vacation next year to India, in which they're looking for our support. We'll definitely support them. Next, another important initiative that we actually took last year is bringing animation, apart from the Helena Giddy Theatre program that we have, apart from the music, dance, yoga that we have. We thought that something important has to really come up, and then one of the things that we really thought is like animation could be one of the best things. Thanks to the support team that we have, the animation support, we were able to really create projects from class 1 to class 10. They were really able to create projects based on the levels. I'm sure at the beginning of this annual day, we've been trying to showcase all the projects here. Probably even after the event, we'll have it. I would like to share a couple of animation projects fully developed by our children. I'll take a couple of minutes for showcase that, which will tell you that how capable our children are. For them, it's like getting trained in another gadget, the animation gadget itself. And they were very spontaneous. Please proceed. This is done by the second standard student, first standard, teaching the subtraction. After seeing all these projects, we are confident that our children will create our own curriculum in the future. That's the kind of expertise our children have. Okay. It's a very simple thing, but it makes the children to understand the concept. I have another project. I have the next project created by students of 5th standard. It's a shame that I'm not able to really showcase every project because every project is unique in its way. And just to give an orientation of that. They have learned various things like picturization, okay, movements, animation, creativity. They were like, it's like a fire. This was catching up, like anything. It was a great success, one of the great success that we had in our extracurricular activities program.
What if you're very important? Today, my teacher taught about the matter of its three states, but I do not understand. Oh, that is very simple. I will explain you about them. And the monster started explaining about the states of matter. There are three states of matter.
Can you go to the next presentation, please?
The first.
The next one is the ninth standard students. We talked about pollination. So this archives we are actually trying to put in our website with the names. We are working with our website team in which you will be able to see your children's project on our website. We'll soon make arrangements for that. The projects have got over, so soon we will be showcasing this on our presentation.
She was distracted by a bee flying in front of her. She was terrified. The bee was large, very large, extremely large.
Okay. So this is a great success. You can actually see your child's presentation in our website soon. And field trips, we have made quite a bit of progress in field trips in terms of sending our children first time for a 3 days, 4 days program to Yerkad, where they have learned quite a bit of things. And they were able to really learn quite a lot of techniques in terms of living alone in a place. Like they were taught about the camps, they were taught about how to climb mountains, and then they were also taught about the very importance of the knots, the various knots that will help to climb up, jimaring, so many things. And they really enjoyed this program, field trip. Even next year, we are planning to have such good programs. And even our primary and middle schools really went inside to various historical places inside our Chennai, in and around of Chennai, where we have the limitations of time. This was a wonderful experience, and our children can really say that, like how much they enjoyed this program with them. So some of the important learnings that they had is self-confidence, helping, team spirit, cooking, and one of the most challenging thing was cleaning their own plates. So the instructors were very, very strict with them in terms of after eating, they have to really clean their plates. I'm sure some of the students might have still continuing that, or they just dropped it because of the pampering that you do with them. But at camp, at least for those 4 days, we really ensured that they're all washing their plates. And the important thing is there was also a quality assistant which is standing at the end of the process, where they will ensure whether the plate is clean without any remaining things sticking onto it. So they're made to clean it again if it is not right. So that was probably a hated process at that, but it tells a lot what they have to grow up. So that's one of the things that they have really, and they cooked food, and that's one of the important thing. And the other events that we actually went through is cancer awareness program. This was actually a eye-opening program for all of us. In terms of how cancer spreads, what are the foods that actually create that, how to lead a healthy lifestyle. That was one of the best programs that we had. They also ran a charity program along with them, with the students of Primrose, collected more than 10,000 rupees for this awareness program. So thank you, parents, for that. That's a real good deed that you have supported. Thank you so much. And there are other events like a painting. We had the best class awards, which was given this year. We had quite a stringent standard this time, so not every year, every month we are able to give that, unless otherwise they come to that particular standard. So we are not giving that. So that was this year's thing. And so quite a bit of external competitions our children's participated. So we almost got 12 awards from other schools. And there's quite a bit of, we would like to thank our teachers who took definitely a good support for our program. And one of the prestigious moments was our IIT. In IIT, our children, senior children were able to get the second prize for them for creating an ecology system. Thank you so much for the teachers and the efforts that they have put inside. So, and as I said before, there's a lot of Olympiad. This time we had a lot of international winners. You can see them. These are the Spelby results, the national results, and this is our world toppers. And these children were getting ranks. So they got the world first rank and second rank first time in the Primrose. That way, this was one of the greatest year for us. And we also, this was another great achievement that we have. Our students of class 2, 3 faring up higher than the national average. We have implemented this exit program from class 1 to class 4, and in class 2 and 3, our children in overall score have scored much higher than the national average, which is a pride moment for all of us. And this IXL report, most of you, every one of you have this the math gym, and then our students have spent 2,24,000 problems at home. This is equivalent to a 1 year of class at home. That's the kind of effort that has really gone inside. I think our students deserve a much better applause than this. This is not our success, it is your success. You have provided the technology, you have provided the environment, you have provided the time, you have encouraged them to do at home. So probably I think you should give a tap for yourself and then give a big round of applause. So that's IXL. And then, when this was a flood relief thing that we did, not like we